Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. It's time for another review, and tonight we are doing I, Tonya. Based on the unbelievable but true events, I, Tonya is a dark, comedic tale of American figure skater Tonya Harding in one of the most sensational scandals in sports history. Though Harding was the first American woman to complete a triple axel in competition, her legacy was forever defined by her association with an infamous and poorly executed attack on fellow Olympic competitor Nancy Kerrigan. Featuring an iconic turn by Margot Robbie as the fiery Harding, Sebastian Stan, Allison Janney, and an original screenplay by Stephen Rogers, Craig Gillespie's I, Tonya is an absurd, irreverent, and piercing portrayal of Harding's life and career in all of its unchecked and checkered glory. This is most definitely rated R. It runs 2 hours, and this is a 2017 film. Again, you heard the stars. Margot Robbie, Sebastian Stan, Allison Janney. Yeah. I was trying to figure out the whole time who this newspaper or kind of tabloid guy is, and he's familiar too. So there's a couple other people in this movie that you'll sort of recognize. But, well, we'll start off with the first note. I cannot believe that Allison Janney won Supporting Actress for her role in this. I can't believe it. What does this world come to? You make a movie where somebody can just spout off as many cuss words as they can think of, and they win a Golden Globe for their acting job. Wow. You can pretty much hand out a Golden Globe to everybody. Then, if just the competition is how many cuss words we can say in a movie. I don't respect that whatsoever. I sat there and listened to all that, and I thought it was pathetic. This is not a fun movie by any terms. It says on the back of the sleeve that this is dark. It's definitely dark. I can't think of any point in this movie where I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. And I was hoping that moment would come, but it didn't. It's a tough movie to talk about. This is a true story. They talk about everything that happened. There's a couple points where they say this is complete BS. And, no, that's not true. Oh, this next part is definitely not true. And you don't really know, why they make a movie if everything they say isn't really true. How can you put that really in a movie? And why would you make it funny to have every, other segment have somebody say that isn't true? I mean, we're trying to either... The people that want to watch this movie are the people that want to see it about the true story facet or about the skating facet. I was more or less about the skating, and it could have used more of it. But this whole true story stuff, why are you going to say that that's not true or that's BS if it's part of the movie? I don't care about those parts of the movie. If it's not true, it's not true. If it's made up or if it's speculative, then I don't care. The real tough things right away for me, and honestly, one of them just kept going and going. It's hard to watch. It's uncomfortable. It's not any fun. I wish they wouldn't pour it on, is the abuse in this movie. I have no idea why people would want to see that. Why would people need to hear about it? It's tough to watch. And we don't need to know that part of people's lives. It's a personal thing, even if you're a celebrity, especially if you're a celebrity. If you go through it, you go through it, but I don't want to watch this awful stuff. These guys just decimate women because they feel powerful or whatever. It's no fun to watch. Then there's one scene of real honest to goodness sex, and I thought I was watching a movie about figure skating. I didn't really need that. So there's only one other segment about kind of sexual abuse or whatever, and it's pretty short and sudden. So I'd say the abuse is just unnecessary, and it kind of makes this movie. Honestly, it's like a major issue. So they can't not have it, but I sure as heck didn't want to be a part of it. I didn't want to hear about it. I didn't want to watch it, and it's uncomfortable watching it the whole time. It keeps coming up and up and up. I'm just going to say this because my friends and I talk about this all the time, about how stupid women are for going back to guys that are jerks. It's like, what is wrong with women in that way? Like, why is that an issue in this world? Tonya Harding here in this movie, if it's accurate, which it seems like it is, goes through restraining orders, goes through getting punched in the face, goes through getting shot at, goes through time after time of calling the cops, having public displays of violence, and at the end of the movie, she's still saying that she can't get to the Olympics without him. This is unbelievable, people. This is a real story here about a real stupid female that cannot get it through her brain not to go back to a guy that is a complete jerk, honestly unhealthy in the brain because he threatens to kill himself. I mean, us good guys stand no chance in this world. I'm telling you. There's nothing happening for good guys. When girls like this feel like they have to go crawling back to this guy that abuses them over and over and over again because they supposedly love them. It's insane. That's my public service announcement to stupid females in this world. Stop going back to jerks. Find a good guy. They're out there. Tonya Harding obviously didn't know how to find one. She moved on eventually. It says that after the movie. But, I mean, we had to watch a whole movie about just a girl being a really stupid female. And I didn't find that interesting whatsoever. And honestly, the fact that this movie exists and has all these stupid people in it, the mother is stupid. She's vulgar. She doesn't know how to treat people, even though she's a ice skating mom. Tonya is on one of the most stupid people ever, and the fact that she even was allowed into the Olympics or allowed to be with another person in this world, and the fact that she was so stupid was just sad. And this other guy that says he's, Secret Service or something, he made the whole movie even more stupid on a new level. I was amazed at how much stupid stuff was going on. And I know this is in a older time, so they have to kind of try and fit the time and what people would say and how they would say it. But I can't believe they just found the stupidest group of people and made this movie. I honestly feel insulted that I had to watch this. I really do. It was mind numbing to the brain. And my just last criticism about this movie is the whole monologue part. Them talking while they're doing things. The husband talked while he was in court that, blah blah blah. Tonya right at the end, while she got punched in the mouth while she's boxing, says something about that being really true. I just didn't appreciate that facet of it. It didn't do anything for me. And along the way, it kind of felt out of place. It would have been fine for them just to be talking to each other and creating some dialogue rather than them trying to talk to us. So, um, I don't really have anything positive to say about this movie. I wanted to give it a D right away, but the good thing about this is that it has human emotion in it. The mom is true of her character the whole time. She actually ends up, trying to be nice at the end, and she has a recorder in her pocket, trying to have Tonya admit that she had something to do with everything. Um, Tonya is stupid the whole time for accepting her husband and his friend back all the freaking time, but she really was an amazing athlete, and she really was prejudiced against by the judges for being trash. Um, the FBI was a little stupid in the way they were handling things in this movie. I would have accepted them slamming the hammer a little bit more down, but I don't know. It was just too much about the wrong things, and they handled it in a really weird way. But it has that raw emotion that just kind of, it was interesting to keep watching and see how bad it really was going to be. So it kind of kept you interested in that way. But it's definitely not a knockout. It's definitely not an award winner. And so I don't know what people are making such a big deal about this movie in. I'm sorry it won awards. I'm sorry people have it on some kind of good list. I'm here to tell you that it's really bad and not to expect too much. If you haven't seen it yet, don't expect anything good out of it. Please realize how bad this is. I'm going to give I, Tonya a C minus, and I can say I've seen it, but it's kind of really awful. Thanks a lot, guys. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And thanks for watching this video. Enjoy your movies.